Hi, you probably remember Sally. She's a 9-year-old ex-national hunt horse that we started retraining back in August. And she did very well. She won her first show after 6 weeks training and qualified for Hickstead, which is amazing. Now she had some time off at the start of the winter because she had some sarcoids that we needed to treat. So she probably had the best part of 6 weeks off because I don't really want to annoy her. She's sharp enough as it is, so I don't really want to ride her when she's hurting. So she came back into work about 2 weeks ago. So although she hacks out in a rubber snaffle, at the moment I'm putting her back in a mullen mouth rugby pelham just so I can get a little bit more refinement and keep my hands soft. Good girl. Now, to get an idea of the conditions here today, the wind has picked up a fair bit. We have some flappy stuff, and we also have Sally's field companion running around like an idiot, which is making her a little distracted, but that's fine. We're just going to settle her. Steady, Baba. Good girl. So what I'd like to do today is to do some lateral work, start some shoulder in. If we can keep her settled. Oh, good girl. Good girl. So what I'm going to do to start the shoulder in, I'm going to short circle her a moment. I'm going to ride a 10-metre circle in walk, being very mindful of the aids that I'm using for my 10-metre circle. And then on my second time around, I'm going to keep the aids the same, so asking for the same degree of inside bend. And I'm just going to put on a little bit more inside leg and ask her to go straight. I'm not worried if we only get a few steps. Oh, Baba. Steady. Good girl. So, 10-metre circle. So I'm asking for the bend, allowing with my outside hand, but still keeping it there to control the amount of bend. I know, Baba. I know, Baba. I know. Doesn't help with that big grey idiot shouting at you, does it? Steady. She's a little short in her walk, but that's fine. So asking for the bend, coming towards the camera, asking for the bend still, and then asking her. That's it, steady. Good girl. And then I'll just let her walk out. Good girl. Well, that's not bad for our first attempt, considering the big grey shouty one over there. Ooh, steady. Ooh la, ooh la. Baba. Ooh, ooh. That's it. If the grey one's quiet, we're going to be fine. Good girl. That's it. You listen. So we're going to do exactly the same thing again. I'm not going to worry about the 10-metre circle. If you have any doubts over what the aids are for a 10-metre circle, ride it. Stay mindful of it. And over. Steady. Keeping the hand steady. Forward and soft. There's a little bit too much bend there, but that's fine. Good girl. There we go. And then let her stretch. That's a good girl. Now I'm going to pick this up in trot. I have already warmed her up, by the way, so it's not as if I'm coming in on a cold horse and trying some lateral work. Steady. I'll just go rising for a minute. Steady. 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 And I'll just go sitting. Oh, she's cross. Again, aids for the 10-metre circle. And then go rising, let her stretch. Good mare. Steady. Then ask her, steady. That's it. We don't need too much. Steady. We'll go once more and then we'll change the rein. Steady. It's probably not the best day to start this. It's just a little steady, a little unresponsive to my aids. Steady. Right, make a change of rein. Whoa, Baba. Whoa. Whoa. There we go. Right, we're going to do exactly the same thing, first of all in walk. But just because to some degree she managed it on the right rein doesn't mean to say that when we have to get her to coordinate the other way around, it's going to be the same story. I imagine she'll find this rein easier. Over. Steady. Good girl. Good girl. So what we're looking for is for her to come onto 3 tracks, just to move the shoulder across, but keep that inside hind stepping underneath. It is a fair ask for a horse that is in proper windy conditions with a shouty field companion. Good girl. That's it, and trotting. And steady, good girl. Steady. Just going to try this in trot. That's a good girl. And steady. Steady. Yeah, I know. You've been a very good girl. It's not helping with that grey one, is it? Good girl. Same thing again. Then we'll let her stretch. Steady. So she's coming a little short in the neck in this to start with, but that's fine. I'm just going to ask her once more. Steady. It's very spooky today. See if we can keep our rhythm this time. We got a little bit of drift. Steady. But that's okay. Steady. And whoa. 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 Have a stretch. Give her a little break a minute. I'm letting her shoulder lead in the leg yield. So a little bit of inside flexion, steady. She's just on my hands a little bit. There we are, good girl. And just a little bit on the other rein, steady. Steady, good girl. Shoulder leading. Just helps her Open up a little bit, steady. And the same, you can now see from behind, you should be able to see the shoulder leading a little bit better. So that would normally be more bend than you want from a leg yield, but by just letting that shoulder lead, you open up the stride a little bit. I'll just do it once more and keep her a little straighter. Good girl. Okay, now I'm gonna leave her a little bit straighter. So I'm just checking her with my outside hand, good. Just to keep that shoulder in line, steady. Now you'll be able to see from behind that she'll be straighter. Over. Yes, good girl. Steady. And whoa. Whoa. Walk. Oh, walk, Baba. Proper spooky day, but proper happy with that. That's a good girl. I don't want to do too much. She's not clipped at the moment, and she's living out 24/7. So we have a very happy horse, not sweaty. So happy days. Oh, Baba.